The opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Eastlink Community TV, its sponsors, or partners.
The fishest rumors are true. On this episode of Try Thai Tonight Barbecue Edition, we're grilling up an authentic Thai dish with fish right from our own backyard. Well, technically, Lake Erie. It's salt-crusted, slow-cooked barbecue pickerel wraps. Plus, we're joined by a local fisherman who shares tales of all the delicious treasures to be found right in our own Great Lake. สวัสดีครับ Hello and welcome to Try Thai Tonight. We are Dean and Jean, your husband and wife tour guides through the exotic flavors of Thai cuisine. And today, we're continuing with our barbecue-themed season. We're grilling up some local fish, Thai style. And we're going to be creating some delicious wraps, aren't we, honey?
Yeah, we are going to do some barbecue fish from the Lake Erie.
Lake Erie.
Lake Erie.
Got it, good.
From close to us.
That's right. Lake Erie is about 20 kilometers away from us, and it's famous for perch, pickerel, and smelt. And today we're going to be cooking with some fresh pickerel. And I am very excited because we eat a lot of Lake Erie fish, but we don't always eat it this way, right? A lot of times we have it, with a thick batter, deep fried, maybe a light panko covering. But today we are going to stuff it full of delicious fresh herbs, coat it in salt, and then slow cook it on the grill.
Yeah.
And of course, since we're doing this Thai style, we're gonna cook this fish whole, right?
Right.
Then we're gonna walk you through making them into tasty wraps, almost like a Thai fish taco. Now, how do you say this dish that we're making today, these grilled fish wraps, how do you say that in Thai?
เมี่ยงปลาเผา
Okay? เมี่ยงปลาเผา Hey, all right. Whoa, is it easier than Lake Erie or what? I don't know. Okay. Now, do you have pickerel in Thailand?
No, we don't have. So we eat a lot. They are freshwater fish. And then I'm from Isan. We're not close to the ocean. So that's what we eat.
Right, which is great about Thailand. You've got the saltwater fish, but you also have wonderful freshwater fish like, say, tilapia.
Right.
You eat a lot of that, right?
A lot, yeah.
Okay. Now, before we get into the recipe, we thought it would be insightful to have a fisherman on the show to tell us a little bit about the fish of Lake Erie. So, we're excited to welcome to the show from Pleasant Port Fish Company, George Gibbons from Port Dover, Ontario. George, come on in and welcome. Swadee Krab. Thanks for being here, George. Tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, Pleasant Port Fish Company was started in 2012 to sell fish to the general public. Before that, we just caught the fish and sent it off to processing plants. So we decided that we'd get closer to the community, sell it to the community instead of selling it to the Americans.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people just think a lot of it gets fished and then shipped out, and they don't realize they can go down and buy it right from your retail store.
Yeah.
So what kind of fish do you carry?
Well, we carry pickerel, of course, and perch when we can get it. That's pretty well it. We'll have whitefish in from the northern lakes and that, but we pretty well sell what we catch.
Yeah. Do you have a high season, a low season?
Well, for selling, this is the high season. The summer season's always big.
Because everyone wants to barbecue it, or what?
Yep, barbecue it. They do whatever they can, but the business is booming this time of year. But as far as catching the fish, the spring is always the big time to catch fish.
Right.
So,
what's the difference between pickerel and perch, like size-wise, flavor-wise?
Well, I always use the analogy that perch is the thinner fish, so it's like a minute steak. Whereas pickerel is the larger fish. It's a thicker fish, so it's like a T-bone steak. Like, it's a thicker fish. It's nicer to cook on the barbecue. You have so many more ways you can cook it because it's not as dry, right? So That's why it's beautiful to use your barbecue to work on this fish. It's just the way to do it.
I know when we cooked it the first time, we were surprised how big the bones were.
Yeah.
So that the meat just came right off. You weren't having to deal with little bones or
Right.
whatnot. And how do you and I were talking about sometimes what you'll do with the fish when you get a large one.
Well, if we get the really large ones, then they're in the 10-pound range, the fish itself. The ones that you have today are in around the 2-3 pound range, but the large ones,
They get that big in the lake.
oh yeah, we've had, this morning I saw a fish this big, pickerel. What we'll do is we'll skin them out, take the skin off because the skin's so thick on them, and then we'll take that Y bone out, the bone that you're talking about,
Yeah.
the thinner one, because on a big fish like that, it's huge, right? So we'll Y that out, and what you have is 2 loins off that pickerel that are just beautiful for barbecuing, or there's not a bone in sight on those. So that's we sell quite a bit of that when we can get them.
So do you process that for the people, like prepare that for the people, or you sell?
Yep,
Yeah.
we'll take that bone out and sell it that way. That it's you have to ask a little bit more money for it because there's a lot
Sure.
more wastage on it.
Sure, but it's a good cut of fish
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Well, this is great. Are you going to stick around and have a taste of our grilled fish? How we
Sure
do
am. I
All
can't
right.
wait.
Well, thank you. I'll let you step out there. George, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
All right, this is great. And again, we're grilling with charcoal, right, this season?
Yeah.
The smell reminds me of my childhood. That's what Dad would barbecue on in the
Yeah.
old days. Now, you prefer charcoal over gas, right?
Yeah.
Why?
I like the smoke from the charcoal, and I like the flavor. And then it's easy to control the heat too. And then you can move the charcoal too for you want a high heat, low heat. Yeah, you move them.
Because sometimes it's hard with the gas. You try to get it down low, but the whole thing is heating up, and you can't control it as well.
Right.
All right, are you ready to grill up our fish wraps?
I'm ready.
Grill up some pickerel, some Lake Erie pickerel? Okay, we are gonna do that right after this short break. In the meantime, why don't you head over to our website to download Jean's recipe for grilled fish wraps, and you can barbecue along with us. And we'll see you right after the break. Welcome back to Try Thai Tonight, Barbecue Edition. Today, Jean is showing us how to make grilled fish wraps Thai style. And we're using a fresh pickerel from nearby Lake Erie. Look at this beautiful fish.
Right. It's big. I love it.
Big and delicious, right? Now, we got a fresh fish here. What do you look for when you're picking a fresh fish?
The first I check in the eye.
Okay.
Make sure the eye is clear, not like a gray color or white color. So I like the clear one. So, and then I take a look inside here
At the gills?
at the gill. So make sure it's a pink color, pink color. So it's a blue color, so that means like a wig or something.
It's not too fresh.
No.
Right. We
Yeah.
don't want fish like that. All right. Well,
No.
this is courtesy of Pleasant Port Fish Company down in Port Dover. So we are very excited to be cooking with a local fish.
Right.
So what do we have to do to get this fish ready? We're cooking it whole, but what do we have to do?
Gonna clean inside and then clean the outside a bit. Just wash the water.
Okay. And because it's cutting it whole, we're leaving the head and the tail on.
Yes.
Easy peasy. All right. Well, here we go. Show us how to clean this fish, Jean.
Yeah.
Cut it and clean it.
All right.
Okay.
I got a knife here.
Yep.
So the first thing, I would like to keep everything just only cut the
Right down the middle.
middle,
Okay.
the fish, and then
Do you need some room? Do you need some
I need
space?
some room. Sorry.
Okay. I hope this isn't a big mess. Is there a bone there?
I think this fish is big and it don't have much bone.
Yeah.
There's a big bone, right?
Just like George said, it's
Right.
got big bones, but not a lot of them. So it's really
Right.
great for barbecuing and grilling. You don't have to pick out those small bones.
Right. Have to be careful cook with the fresh fish.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Here we go. So I'm gonna take that out.
All right. Can I help you there a little bit? Oh, it's hard to get out. There we go.
Good
All right, we
job.
got it. We got it. A little bit there. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of that for you. Hey,
Thank you.
There you go. That's
Okay.
it. That is
Yeah,
it. It's just a
that's
small
we
little
clean
pocket
inside.
right there.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna clean with water. So we have a water here.
Yep. Okay.
To clean them. All right.
Show us how you do this.
Here.
Okay.
Clean
Just
them.
put that in there.
Just clean inside,
Yep.
outside. Okay.
You have to be careful with the fish too, because you know the scales are sharp, the fins are sharp, the teeth are sharp.
Here you go. Okay, that's it.
Good. All right. Great. Okay. One cleaned fish. What's next?
So next we're gonna put oat in there.
Okay. What have you got?
Here I got over here
Lemongrass.
lemongrass.
Yep. You
Yeah,
see these?
and then a basil,
What basil is this? Is it Thai basil, sweet basil?
sweet basil.
Okay. You
Yeah.
can find this anywhere then.
This
Okay.
one's from the garden.
Our garden?
Yeah.
Hey, all right. Look at
I
that's a
love it.
beauty. Yeah, she put in a garden this season. And there you go. Lemongrass though, store bought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not ready yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, good. But she's got some growing. That's amazing. And of
Yeah.
course, she's got some chilies growing as well too.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? You wanna?
And we're gonna. So I would like you to cut this half. They all wash. Yeah.
Now just, do you want me to slice it small? Or do you want it?
They gonna do like a. So half
Some chunks?
like this.
Okay.
Yeah, and then smash. Get the flavor.
Unlock the lemongrass flavor. Did you smash these or do you want to smash
Yeah,
those?
I smash it too.
Okay.
Wash your hand, please.
Yep. Standing clear.
There you go. That's done.
Okay. Now how do you
And-
stuff?
Gonna stop the like this. You can take the whole thing. It's
Yep.
fine. You don't have to rip it off. And then this gonna be in the stomach.
Putting this in the stomach part, what we just cleared out, okay? Gonna tuck that in there. Lemongrass, basil, loading it up.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it.
Yep.
So this one gonna go in.
In the mouth. So do you want me to help you open this up a little bit here?
Yep.
That's a lot to put in there. Okay. All right. Good, okay.
Okay.
Fish is ready with the herbs. What's next?
So next we're gonna cover with the salt. I have a salt here.
Okay, this is where it gets interesting here. We don't do this, I haven't seen at least in North American cuisine. You've got some rough salt here, some raw salt, pickling salt, coarse salt, right?
Yes. Yeah. For the cover, I have the cornstarch.
Yep.
Cornstarch gonna have the fish not stick
Okay.
with the skin too. When
Okay.
when they're done, then sometimes they're easy to peel it. Then sometimes when you see if you not add the cornstarch, you're gonna see a lot of fish stuck in the skin,
The meat.
the meat. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have some water.
Yeah.
Make sure the salts are wet. I need a little bit wet salt. They can stick with the fish
Yeah.
easy. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So we're gonna start.
Mhm.
I'm gonna start the top.
What do you want
so
me to
you're
do?
gonna
Push it down.
yeah.
We really want to coat it.
Yeah.
Not flavor it, but coat it. So you're creating a barrier there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll sort of trap the heat in
Right.
and the moisture as well.
Right. Get the tail.
Careful of those fins, they'll poke
Yeah.
you. Be generous with that salt. Okay, you want me to flip it?
Yes, please.
See how well I can do this. Right over. Okay, you push it down so it's on that salt there.
Yeah.
Do the other side.
Yeah. Do the same like at the other side.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. We got our grill going.
How's it doing?
Does that feel like a good heat? That's like a
Let me check
medium
the
heat
temperature.
there. Yeah. How are you gonna check the temperature? Thai style, right? Does that
Okay,
feel
I think
hot?
that's good.
That's good? Okay.
good.
Going on the grill here. Oh, listen to that sizzle. And you can definitely smell that basil. Man, and the lemongrass.
Sorry,
Oh, there we go. Coming back. So should I cover this?
Yes.
Okay. What's the cooking instructions here? What are we gonna do? How long for cooking?
30 or 40 minutes. And then we keep turn every 10 minutes, right?
Okay.
You have to keep an eye on it.
I'll do that.
Right.
That'll be my job?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we'll let that grill. So we're making wraps, and for wraps, you know, you need more ingredients to go inside. So what else are we gonna make for these wraps?
So we're gonna make with the noodles.
Okay, we're gonna put some
Yes.
noodles in these fish wraps. And if I can
Right.
reach in front of you, what do we got here?
So this I soak with the noodle with the warm water for 15 minutes to soak.
Just to soften them up.
Yeah.
And this is a rice noodle, of course.
Yes. We're gonna cook them out just maybe for 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay, that's
And
it.
That's it.
Just
yeah.
a sort of a flash boil there.
Right.
Okay.
So,
So while we do that, why don't we take a short break here? This will give you time to head over to our website where you can download the recipe for Jean's grilled fish wrap. And we'll see you right after this break. Welcome back to Try Thai tonight. Jean is showing us how to make grilled fish wraps, right?
Yes.
And we are cooking a pickerel.
Oh.
That's the fish we're using, right?
Yep. Look nice. I
Looks-
like it.
Looks fantastic.
Yeah.
You've stuffed it with basil and lemongrass,
Right.
coated it in salt,
Right.
and does it look about done or what?
Yeah, just about done. Maybe just a couple of minutes when we finish the sauce.
Okay, great. So, grilled pickerel coming. We've got our noodles that we can put in the wrap as well. Some rice
Right.
noodles here. Okay, and these were
Mhm.
done real
Yeah.
quick. And now we have the ingredients for our dipping sauce. So I'm guessing we're gonna need our mortar and pestle, right?
No, no,
We
no,
need to
no,
bash
no,
these
no, no,
ingredients.
no,
No.
I have a special thing for you.
Okay, another maybe traditional Thai tool from the kitchen. What do we got here?
I got a machine.
What? What are you talking about? Just when I think I'm onto you and I understand Thai cooking, you throw this out to me? What about like pounding it and getting in there and getting physical and being one with your ingredients? Like this is a food processor.
I like to use it because we make like a garlic, a cilantro, and kind of thin. I like it more thin.
And you want a real green color to it,
Yes.
right? Color is important in Thai cooking. Don't forget that. What are you gonna put in first?
So the first thing we're gonna add the garlic and
Okay.
chili.
Garlic and chili. Okay, there we go. Now do I take the top off this?
Yep.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add the lamb juice.
Everything right along here.
Yep.
This is a little tough to get out. If you got a
Yeah.
spoon I can borrow there.
Yep.
Okay, great. I love this sauce.
It gotta taste sweet and sour, little heat, spicy a bit. So actually, I like it more heat than that, more spicy.
We got to tone it down for the crew
Yeah,
here, right?
I
For me.
know.
Okay, cilantro, leaves, put it in.
Yep.
Okay. And fish
Here.
sauce. Our salty here.
Yeah. Put it in.
Okay.
And here you go.
Let me show you how you use one of these, Jean. You lock it in. What you want to do is you want to have a good seal here so there's no leakage or surprises.
Yep.
And then you gotta talk real loud, and we don't really have a song to go with this or anything, but you just you let it go. This is how you cook in Canada. Okay. That should do it, right? Take that off. And you want me to put it in here?
Yep. Just dump it in there.
Okay, I'll dump it all in there. Great. Take that
Good
off.
job.
Thank you. Gosh, my arm is so tired. Oh, man, what a workout. Okay, sauce is done. Okay, I'll do a little bit of tidying up because I think
Yeah.
it's time to reveal our fish now.
Oh yes.
Okay, let's take a look.
I can't wait to see them.
Oh, do you think that's done? Is that ready?
Yeah.
How are we gonna take it off? Who's doing it? Is it me? Is it you? Do you trust me? No, you don't trust me. I'll cut to the chase. Here we go. Platter.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I will do it.
I know you will. There you go. I will commentate. So she's going in with 2 tongs there, gently lifting it off the grill. It's not sticking. Very nice, very nice. Look at the size of that thing. Fantastic. Okay. So what do you do with all the salt? Do you leave it there? Do you take it off?
We take it off. You see the skin,
Mm-hmm.
right? The skin I push here.
Okay. See how you do
So
this.
I'm gonna turn to the back. You
Can we do it that way so people can see at home? Just move this sauce for you.
So here you
little
can
bit.
see the crack, right?
Yeah.
From the oh, I love it. This is beautiful fish.
Again, that salt helps to keep the moisture in and so that the meat doesn't stick to the skin. So that when you pull it back, you've just got that wonderful meat there, not sticking to the skin.
Right.
Want me to help?
See?
You try to pull that back?
Yeah.
How's it coming?
I have to be very slowly.
Very gentle. It's coming out. Oh, it smells
It's
great.
beautiful fish, and then look at the meat in there.
Okay, well, let's plate one up here.
All right.
Okay.
They give you
Let's see how we do this.
place, and then I
We'll do
have
one for-
the lettuce.
You and I, because this is what we're wrapping them in. It's not a taco shell, it's not a tortilla. We're wrapping it in lettuce, so it's a very healthy.
Yeah, and then noodle
Wrap.
done.
Okay. Our rice noodles. So we're gonna invite George Gibbons in for a little taste test here. George, this is one of your fish.
Looks familiar.
They look familiar. Have you seen a fish cooked like this before?
Never. I
No.
have never seen that done, but I think we're gonna try it ourselves.
Yeah.
By the looks of that, it looks fantastic.
All right, well, we're
thank
excited.
you.
Okay, Jean, do you want to make one for George then? Show him how we put it together?
Yes, I'm gonna give one to the George.
Okay, let's open that up. Get some lettuce.
I'm gonna give the a lettuce and give some rice.
Okay, we layer it up here. Look at this. Now, just like George explained earlier, you know, very little bones or bigger bones, less of them in the fish. So it's a perfect fish for a dish like this because you can just lift the meat right out and not have to worry about little bones getting in there. Okay, here's our sauce too. Okay. And this is right, as you called it, green. Just drizzle that on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So it is.
That's for George. We'll get that. A little bit of noodle. Do you ever cook a fish whole?
We have on the boat.
Yeah?
Whitefish, we will wrap it in newspaper
Oh,
and put it on the exhaust of the boat.
really? That's a
Yep.
fisherman's...
Yep, that was
Shortcut there?
my father always had lots of salt ready and an onion always ready to go.
just to eat that fish straight from the water. There's
Yep.
got to be nothing better than that.
Nope.
All right, here you go, George, for the ultimate taste test to see how you like your pickerel done.
Okay.
So we're going to wrap it up. We're going to roll it up, Jean.
Yep.
This is a pretty big one here.
Okay.
You look at taco?
Mm-hmm. Just cram it all in there. I think you're going to like that sauce.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Hmm.
It's not too spicy. That's good.
No?
No, it's really good.
That's what we want to hear, right?
Yeah. From a Canadian, anyways.
Well done, honey. That is
Oh,
delicious.
thank you so much.
And I am super proud to be, you know, a local here and cooking a pickerel like this and being able to use a fish like
Yep.
this is fantastic.
Very good.
So, George, if people want to learn more about your business or come down and get some of your fresh fish, how can they find you?
Well, they can get on Facebook at Pleasantport Fish Company. On the site, you'll see the contact numbers and that. It's best to call ahead to make an order. We're down on the docks there in Port Dover. We have our little orange building there that we run stuff through, and we'd be happy to see you.
Yeah, you can't miss it down there. Great little retail shop. You must go through a lot of fish.
Oh, it's a huge amount.
Right?
Huge amount. I have to work overtime just to try to keep ahead of things. I'll tell you.
That's a good problem to have.
Yes.
Well, we want to thank you, right, Jean,
Yeah.
for bringing your fish, bringing your expertise, and sharing with us. It was great to learn a little bit about the great fish in Lake Erie and your business, too.
Well, thanks for having me.
Great. Thank you, George. And we want to thank you, too, as well, for joining us from our backyard to yours. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you'll try your hand at cooking some of this great Lake Erie pickerel. And until next time, we'll see you later. Take care.
Sawadee
Sawadee ka.